Welcome back to Mock Draft Mondays. We got a special one for you. That's right. I said we. Alex, Hail Mary Sports is in the house to help me out with the 2-round mock. I'll be handling the NFC, and he will be taking the AFC. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy, Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I got prospects, my least top 150 big board. Alex, you have content as well, right?
I do, including USFL content. Very excited for that one.
I ain't touching that.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Trey Walker.
Listen, man, I want to be the biggest USFL YouTuber. I think it's just so cool. But yeah, if you guys like mock drafts, if you guys like this channel, you'll like mine. Obviously, I mean, we're pretty interconnected with a lot of the content that we do.
Yeah, so, I was gonna say, if they're familiar with me, they're probably familiar with you. So,
yeah, and by this point.
Yeah, let's go ahead, do the gosh darn giggity gosh darn thing. I don't know what that sentence was. You started, my friend. You're the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I do, and yeah, with this pick, I'm gonna start it off on the best note possible. And I am not going to be going an edge rusher because there are 3 tackles in this class that I think can actually start for a team. That is Evan Neal, Charles Cross, and Ike Ekwonu. And I think there's like a billion edge rushers. So I think by virtue of, one, best player available, he's still number 1 on my board, as well as the lack of depth at one position, great depth at another, and positional value, Evan Neal is the right choice. He's versatile, he's huge, he's a mammoth, but people say that there's some problems with him. He started 1 year max at multiple positions and played well at all of them. So let him have some time to develop.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be A-okay.
Yeah.
Detroit, plain and simple. Dan Campbell, he's a culture guy. Aiden Hutchinson's a locker room guy. Yeah, the length might not be desirable, but his play was. This guy's got a little to him, especially mean inside move. Probably one of the best push-pull moves in the draft.
That's true.
So, Aiden Hutchinson.
I dig it.
Houston
Oh,
Texans.
I'm on the... Ooh, so the Texans. I'm going to use the exact same reasoning for this pick. Now, I like to go best player available. I think the safety class is crap, usually. I mean, it was supposed to be one of the best that we have ever seen. You had Kyle Hamilton. Wait, who's the kid out of Northwestern? I'm bugging on his name right now. Brandon Joseph.
Jordan Battle, Jalen
Catalan, Brisker. Like, this is supposed to be a loaded class. 3 of those 5 dipped. So, or what? Was it 3? Yeah, 3 of those 5 dipped. So, that really hurts. Also, my boy Brandon Joseph did not do too hot this year. Regardless, that definitely leaves the door.
So,
oh, man, I'm very excited for that. He'll probably have a bounce back. But that being said, it's also a position that is not very versatile. I mean, just in general, like the position itself is not versatile, valuable. And I think offensive line is probably the biggest thing that you can help out any quarterback, regardless if it's Deshaun Watson, whether it's going to be Davis Mills. Deshaun Watson's not going to be there. We're just praying. Like, Texans fans, I'm trying to give you hope. But Ikem Ekwonu has the highest ceiling out of any lineman here.
Man, you spent this whole time talking about safety class, what it used to be.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't tackle. Okay, but
oh yeah, no. I mean, Kyle Hamilton's a stud. If that's the pick, then awesome. But I think the offensive line's the biggest plus, and either whether Larry traded or not, he's either going to have a great mentor or a very big role that needs to be filled. And I think that is perfectly fine on my board.
Yeah, you got the Jets. Thank goodness. I was like here thinking for a minute. I was like, I don't know what the hell to do for the Jets.
Yeah, so KH and then KT are the guys on the board. So you got Hamilton, Thibodeau. I'm going to go with the higher upside player with pretty much like the bigger wins above replacement potential. That's going to be KT. I love Kyle more than anything in my entire life, but there's just a difference between a generational pass rusher and a generational defensive back. Generational is used a little bit too often, but KT was supposed to be the number 1 pick from the time he was in high school. He's fallen off because we've fallen in love with other guys and some news about his fire. KT is still a stud, and if you can get him at 4, you're getting a guy who's potentially number 1 overall pick in any other class.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was kind of the number 1 overall pick going into the year. We don't talk about Spencer Rattler. So
he wasn't mine. He won.
I
had Sam Howell.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
So, like, Charles Cross, it's kind of an easy pick here for the Giants. You go Charles Cross. You don't risk the Panthers taking the tackle away from you in between. Yeah. I mean, if KT's at this pick for the Giants, then okay. Makes sense to go KT, and then, like, okay, hopefully we could get, Charles Cross. But, yeah, it's not working that way.
Yeah. If KT and Charles Cross were there, like, why not go Charles Cross? Because I don't think KT would go to the Panthers.
I feel like that would then probably it would give the Panthers a trade down opportunity with KT still on the board.
That's fair.
So, all right. So Matt Rule, I really think he's in desperation mode. The GM, hey, he's the guy that hired Matt Rule. It's not a good look when your head coach can't coach. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think Matt Rule's a terrible coach. He just had a really bad year. So I really think this is probably a spot where they're either going to trade for or use this pick on a quarterback. I think this pick's going to be used on a quarterback in some manner. So I'm going to go with the guy with the biggest upside in Malik Willis.
Malik
Willis.
People who are just watching are like, wow, these guys don't know jack shit. It's like, no.
Jack nothing. All right.
Jack.
So I actually here I don't mind the Giants double dipping, but I'm not gonna let Kyle Hamilton could also dip into the corner class here because of James Bradbury's contract, but they could probably restructure that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyle Hamilton. Him and Xavier McKinney are gonna make beautiful music together. Then the Atlanta Falcons, mother trucker. You know what? Derek Stingley paired up with AJ Terrell. I think it's just sick nasty. Dean Pease, he's like, man, I love putting my corners on an island. Cool. Then Derek Stingley and AJ Terrell are guys you can put on an island.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm done.
Even Sauce. I mean, I think
even
either
Sauce,
way.
Yeah. It really depends how Stingley checks out at the combine. But you can't deny the guy has the athletic upside, the the physical tools. So
yeah. So number 9, the Broncos. You didn't make this easy for me because I was gonna go Derek Stingley here because Malik Willis isn't on the board. I don't think any other quarterback's remotely worth taking a shot at. The only time I would ever take a quarterback for the Broncos would be Malik Willis, just because again, it's like you're taking that potential upside and you need that to be competitive in your division. We're not doing player trades, otherwise we're going to be doing that in the future. That's going to be our next big mock. That's going to be the one where we actually plan out everything, do all the trades. But with this pick,
hopefully they're already done for us.
Huh?
Or hopefully they're already done for us.
Let's pray. So with this pick, there are 3 linebackers that are up for a contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So
Kenny Young, Alexander Johnson, and Josie Jewell, who I'm hoping the Dolphins target.
Dude, Josie Jewell would be a nice target for him. I'm going to be going with somebody who's a freak of nature, Nakobe Dean out of Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Guy's absolutely
the other way.
Oh, what? Devin Lloyd? No, I think that you get the best player available because you can fit a Mike linebacker in at other rounds if you'd want, or in free agency. Nakobe Dean's just really special with his ability to cover and blitz, which is kind of Alexander Johnson's bread and butter in terms of blitzing. So I dig it. Let's go Nakobe Dean right there.
He's a playmaker.
Do you have anything to say about it? Oh, yeah.
That's about all I got. I mean,
oh, yeah. No, I love
just turn on a game and you will see 2 to 3 just Nakobe Dean. You man among boys.
I know, honestly,
despite
though.
Being
but
6 foot.
I still have. Well, even if he is 6 foot, right? Like, he's still an absolute animal. So I love him to death. The guy's phenomenal.
I don't disagree.
You would disagree?
I don't disagree.
Oh, I was like, AO. But number 10. So this is down to 2 positions for me. This is down to Garrett Wilson because I think he's a stud, and Tyler Linderbaum because I think that you can never go wrong completely overhauling your line with a stud. And I think both are a great option. I don't think the Jets double dip on interior offensive line here. I think they're going to get Garrett Wilson here, who's an absolute stud, or Traylon Burks, depending on how Traylon tests. So, yeah, you got to do something.
I absolutely love Garrett Wilson. And like honestly, I will. There's a good chance even after the combine, I move him back to 1. It's just I really anticipate Burks, to blow people away, at least in the 40. So,
Well, I could see it happening.
Yeah, you went Garrett Wilson correct.
Yes, I did. So now you're with the Washington Commanders, who all of a sudden do not have the Washington Commander logo. Gotta love it.
Yeah. But hey, dude, they're here in spirit. They're out here waving their comrags.
I'm not gonna respond.
I'm just saying, I'm happy that the team made a meme of it. I could respect that. I think Washington's like their media guys are just
they're digging into the hatred. They're just making it as good as possible.
So we're gonna reunite De'Ami Brown and Sam Howell. Sam Howell's my QB too. I utterly love him, dude. I think he's got great arm talent. He's not Baker. He doesn't throw lasers. He throws with great touch. I think it's more akin to how Russell Wilson throws the ball. That's not a comp, just comparison. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Sam Howell. The Minnesota Vikings. I know there have been rumblings that they may go receiver here, just because they need more receivers. With was it Kevin O'Connell? Is that the?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, with his offense. But I mean, you can't ignore how terrible the cornerback room is. So I'm gonna go with Sauce, man. I think it's just a good pick. I keep making it, and until otherwise, I'm gonna keep doing it.
I dig it. Number 13 with the Brownies. I think that given the potential upside of some of these wide receivers, along with the absolute crap that they have, potentially losing Jarvis Landry as well, I think someone like Treylon Burks, who's going to be testing out of their mind, might be this special option. Doesn't fit exactly the way I could see it, but sometimes you need to fit to the player. Sometimes the player doesn't need to fit to you. That's what's special about him potentially being DK 2.0.
We shall see.
DK. Oh, yeah. We'll see. Oh, I'm still up. Jeepers. I was just like, oh, man, it got quiet there. Like, it's a good spot for a YouTube auto ad. But number 14.
Yeah, I need to get on my ad game.
I know, right? This is going to be a curveball. I haven't done this one in a hot minute. So, sorry, Eagles fans. I'm not drafting for you. But I'm going to get Tyler Linderbaum out of Iowa. Best interior offensive lineman in the class. Pulling a big curveball. I would normally go David Ojabo here, DC from Michigan. Obviously, David Ojabo also played with Odafe Owe. But Tyler Linderbaum is on another planet. So I'm going to go with best player available. And makes sense.
Yeah, it's such a surprising pick that I choked before you even made it. All right, so Eagles got 2 picks here.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I made this pick in the Goat House, the video I did with Goat House. I think Travon Walker, honestly, he's got like tools. And the Eagles, you think that team's ready to win now? We just went to the playoffs. You got lucky, got that 7th round or 7th seed, and just got taken advantage of. Listen, Walker is a guy you could fit into the rotation immediately. And again, if he has a similar career arc to Sean Gregory, in a season and a half, you're going to be kind of like already reaping the rewards. And then we've seen Rashawn Gary just kind of emerge as a top pass rusher for the Packers there.
So you think he can bend enough? Because I see him more as an interior. Like a interior guy.
I think he's powerful, but I think he's like a lot more explosive. Yeah, the bend could be a concern, but then again, with the other guys here, like outside of Ajabo, but Ajabo ain't giving you nothing against the run. But Jermaine Johnson, he's like, he's pretty bendy for his size, but like he's more of a leverage power guy, and you could say the same thing about Karlaftis.
GK.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I liked it. So, all right. So I got to make this next pick.
Okay, we got Travon. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
what you got here?
I like Trent McDuffie here. I'm thinking Trent McDuffie. He's probably the highest guy on my board right now.
Really? Man, I really do need to watch Trent McDuffie all over again.
He's
I have to.
fast, and he be coming to a defense where he's pretty familiar with the scheme. Drake London is a thought, but maybe not. I don't know. Let's see if we can get away with not going wide receiver, and I'm gonna go with Trent McDuffie.
Okay, that's fair. I think he fits the scheme pretty well.
Yeah.
I like to go with higher upside players, but I think Trent's pretty damn solid.
He's
I'm on the
stupid
board.
fast. He may not have the length or the size. I'm kind of curious. I'm hoping he comes in with 30-inch arms.
Yeah,
But
I didn't see that with Trent. He's supposed to be 5'9". That's my issue with him. He's projected to be actually 5'9".
We'll find out soon.
Yeah, we'll find out next week on Thursday, where you can go to off-season live, where we will both be. So check out that one. Quick plug. But this pick with the Chargers should be maybe a wide receiver, but I'm going to address something else on the offensive position, on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to address offensive line because I have somebody who can be the long-term answer at right tackle, short-term answer at right guard, or left guard, whichever one you want to put him at. Kenyon Green out of Texas A&M.
Freaking love Kenyon Green.
Build the trenches.
He's a man
and
after
also
my
make
own
sure.
heart.
I know. I love Kenyon Green, especially to this team. Having him inside is just going to be perfect. And then him replacing Brian Bulaga for the long term. Don't have Justin Herbert be Joe Burrow, get hitting 1 billion times. So there you go. Kenyon Green.
Yep. Saints, I'm going to go Desmond Ritter. I'm going to go ahead and grab the quarterback of the future.
They said that they're going to be freeing up cap space to bring back Jameis Winston.
Cool. He's going to be cool for 1 year. Get a rookie quarterback, rookie deal, 5th-year option. Desmond Ritter probably looked like the best quarterback at the Senior Bowl. And you know how I feel about Desmond Ritter. Don't even play. You know how I feel about Desmond Ritter. I think he's a first-rounder.
You're selling out. Oh, you're selling out. Put him over Matt Corral, who you said's the biggest winner of.
Okay, just because he wasn't there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the point.
But I think Desmond Ritter is a guy that can make special throws. He can be wildly inaccurate, but he's never putting the ball in harm's way. As long as it's not over the middle. But he didn't. He threw the sideline. No, dude, that's how you protect your rookie quarterback. You have him throw the sideline. Don't even have them read the middle of the field.
Just draft an Oklahoma State quarterback, then you'll be fine.
Oh gosh. All right. Is Brandon Weeden in this draft?
All
right. So I got. I you know what? Like I was thinking receiver, but the way they're falling right now, I think I'd be hard pressed not to pass on Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, I had him highlighted on my screen too.
Yeah.
For
so
the people who can't see it, I like to do that. I'm like, I want to make sure that I can't be like, oh, I don't like that pick, and then just like not say who I would have taken, because that's just like, that's just cheap. Like you have to know who you're gonna take. But yeah, I'm on the board with the Steelers here at 20, and unfortunately, I've kind of screwed them over of actually getting a really good offense besides Tyler Smith, and I'm gonna wait till the second round. We're going Tyler Smith out of screw it. My number 26 player. Oh yeah. My number 26 player on my board, guy's an absolute beast at left tackle, but he should be sticking to guard for the time being, and I think he can be right tackle in the long term. Tyler Smith, write it down. I've been his biggest fan since day one. People are just starting to hop on the hype train. Let's go Tyler Smith.
Do you look up, or I'll look up. You got the Patriots pick. I'm curious if he's at the combine. I imagine he would be. Him and Chris Paul.
Hell yeah, he's gonna be at the combine. This guy's been hinted as a first-round pick. I don't know if he's gonna accept the invite, but yeah, with the Patriots here, you get out of here, man. With the Patriots pick, I like to usually go with Devin Lloyd, but I'm happy to see him already gone because he deserves respect. I'm debating taking a linebacker still, but when you have someone like Drake London on the board and Jahan Dodson, it's so hard not to take one of them. And I think Drake London's ceiling is through the roof at his size, at his versatility after the catch with strong hands, that I might just have to take him. I will just say, deep down in my heart, I want to go Jahan Dotson, but sometimes it's really good to get someone of that 6'5" frame. You can't make Jahan Dotson grow. But maybe you could put on some weight to Drake London if you want to. Let's go Drake London out of USC. I'm still on the board too. Like, damn. The Raiders are up. Dude, I'm stuck. Dang it, dude. I'm stuck between Jameson Williams and Andrew because I think both of them are studs. I think both of them are phenomenal. Even Trevor Penning. Dude, can you imagine? Like, you know how we were saying that Daniel Faalele was the Patriots pick? Like, because they can develop. Like, they usually take these developmental dudes. Like, that's like Trevor Penning. And I think Alex Leatherwood is, in my opinion, he was a guard from the beginning, and he was like a third-round tackle.
I mean, that's where they played him at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, they played him at guard. Man, because offensive line is such a key thing in this league. You know what? Bring on the hate. I want to make something new. Let's have some fun. Trevor Penning out of Northern Iowa going to play right tackle for this team. Like, just let's see what happens. Alex Leatherwood was a bust. Trevor Penning at least has a lot of potential. I didn't like Alex Leatherwood, so.
So, on a side note, Combine. It will be Chris Paul. It will be Tyler Smith. It will be Josh Johnson, too.
Wow,
I
really?
like Josh Johnson, too.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably like late day pick, or like late day 3, but still, I like it.
I like it.
Right. Cardinals. We could do corner. Jermaine Johnson's here. Like, he's honestly, Jermaine Johnson. Yeah, I'm taking that easy.
Thank God. Oh, I love Jermaine.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, with Chandler Jones, don't know what he's going to do yet.
Yeah.
Jermaine Johnson's just kind of like plug and play. He's a guy that's done it with his hand in the dirt. He's done it if he had to just stand up. He can do it.
He's just too good, man.
He could do it any way you want to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Dallas Cowboys. All right. We could go corner, but yeah. Like Booth is a consideration, but
I mean, that's best player available type stuff, but
yeah. Depending on what they do, like Gallup probably not coming back. Is Amari Cooper a serious trade target? Like, there's that consideration.
I see where you're going.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing it.
Oh, you don't want to. I just want Trevor Penning for the Raiders. You can pull the trigger on someone.
No, I'm gonna do Devontae Wyatt. I'm gonna put a little meat in the middle, just a little bit, but he still has that nice explosiveness, more so than you're gonna get with Jordan Davis. While he's not like the big space eater, two gapper that Jordan Davis is, like Devontae Wyatt is still a very good run defender in his own regard. That actually I think brings the pass rushing upside.
I love Devontae Wyatt, so
me too.
It's hard to argue against it, but I'm gonna go Andrew Booth here. I'm to the Bills. I mean, they need a corner too. Sion Neal is not going to be the answer long term, even if you got what, like a 3-year deal.
Yeah, it was just like $10 million though. Like he's a fine depth guy.
Oh yeah,
does some special teams things. So,
I'm gonna get killed if I go quarterback here for the Titans. Oh man, because Matt Corral and Kenny Pickett are on. Like,
listen,
I'd much rather have.
Vrabel came out and was like, Tannehill's his guy. And if I know anything about Tannehill, it's what kind of team would trade him away. Certainly not the Dolphins.
Well, the last time every time I hear somebody is my guy, there's like a 90% chance they're not on the team and within a month. But that being said, we're not going to go QB. Oh, man, I really want to go it. I'm going to go Brian Asamoah.
Really?
The guy's a stud. The guy's a versatile line.
I was thinking you might go offensive line.
Who else is here?
You got Zion Johnson.
No, I don't want to build the interior yet. This class is deep at the interior spot. I'd much rather look at tackle, and I don't trust Bernard Ryman at all.
I like Bernard Ryman.
I have a higher grade on Brian Asamoah than I do on Devin Lloyd. But that's just because, again, grading scale doesn't mean exactly everything. You don't follow it to a T. It's a really good guide. The guy's absolutely phenomenal. And again, this is kind of what we would do more than anything, just because it's kind of fun. But Brian Asamoah is a stud.
Dude. Oh, okay.
I think that he's a stud.
Huh?
You agree that he's a stud?
Yeah, no, he's line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I already put my video out. Yeah, he's linebacker 3. So.
Yeah.
He's like a first round grade on him.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so these picks I think are going to be a bit easy for me.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of. Just how the receivers fell in this class. And I mean, it's kind of wild. Karlaftis is still on the board. He's such a weird guy to project. But I am going to forego not going Karlaftis and getting some separation at receiver. I'm going to go with Jameson Williams, man.
Okay.
Get that nice little vertical speed threat. And then Packers, David Ajabo, dude. Let's bring in some more pass rush. I think both Smith brothers might be out. Zadarius and Preston. They're not blood related, but hey, they got the same last name. So getting someone next to Rashawn Gary, especially even if they do bring back, like, even if Zadarius has just been like, trolling and he is going to stay, like you got a Jabo who's going to be in this, like, at least a pass rush specialist early in his career. Yeah. All right, what are you going to do? How are you going to hurt me?
I'm looking at Jahan Dotson right now. I have like a... hate that pick. Huh? You hate it? I'm looking at it, but I'm going to... There's only one player in this draft at his position that I think I'm confident that he could actually stay. That's tight end. That's Trey McBride. I think that he could slip into the first because of the lack of depth at that position. And if the Dolphins don't re-sign their tight ends, which they use Gasset all day long, that's a role that he's going to be able to come in and produce day one. Do you think I should do it?
It's your call, buddy.
You look so pissed right now. Who would you take?
Olave.
I don't.
Olave or Zion Johnson.
Zion? Really?
Zion, hey man, he's like, you can put him immediately at left guard. I think Liam Eichenberg's gonna move to right tackle. And then they got Robert Hunt. And I mean, shoot, even if they put Eichenberg at left guard, Zion maybe could play center. He was learning on the fly.
Yeah.
So
you know what? We're gonna do this. I
think
I'm
your
gonna go.
Call. You're the AFC.
Yeah, I'm going Trey. Again, I think that the tight end class is pretty cheeks. Trey McBride had an insane year as well, if you look at it. And I think that he actually is deserving of a first-round pick, especially knowing that the second guy is not worth a round and a half after him.
I'm just going to say he better be George Kittle.
It's a 29th pick. Mr. High Horse. But this pick for the Kansas City Chiefs, I really want to go Jahan Dotson here as well. I'm not going to because I don't think that adds anything to this team. I don't. I know that I'm probably lagging for one, but two, I'm going to be going Dax Hill. I think that he fits well in exactly the asking for. And I think that's going to be perfect for him.
All right. Daxon Hill. You got one more, bud.
I did. Oh, man, I didn't even see it. I checked out. For the Bengals. So this one, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Zion Johnson for this team. I think he's a really good fit, really good culture guy, somebody who's going to be able to set the tone. And I just love his work ethic. I think he'd be a good tone setter for the team.
Oh, man. Oh, Detroit. I don't mind swinging at this pick if they want to do quarterback. I doubt that they will. They don't necessarily have to, but having that fifth-year option is kind of nice. George Karlaftis, he doesn't add anything here,
So good.
He's literally going to fall out the first round.
Oh,
that's just how the cookie crumbles. It does hurt. Chris Olave's here, though, so I'm going to go with Chris Olave. Get a nice, solid route runner, good burners to complement Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's fair. How badly am I lagging right now?
A little bit. You'll cut out occasionally, so.
Okay, well, if I do...
You're good right now.
Good. So, yeah, for number 33, if I am the Jacksonville Jaguars... Oh, man, you got to go GK here. As much as I love Jahan Dotson, you have to go George Karlaftis. You're getting an absolute steal at 33. The guy is a top 10 player on my board. Just fit along with hype. just sometimes doesn't allow him to fall to where, or allows him to fall where we think that he can never be.
Very nice. Very nice.
You're up, my good sir.
Yes, the Detroit Lion.
There's
They're
one
next
guy you
in
should draft.
Hill. There's one guy I should draft? Okay. Only one guy I should
You're
draft.
probably in the right area. He's a beast.
If we're talking Petrie,
No,
No.
but he's good. I love
is
Jalen
good.
Petrie.
I really think I should just stick with. I don't want to take Jordan Davis because they got a Liam
Whoa.
McNeil. They both do the same thing.
And Levi Onwuzurike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, we got receiver. Like safety be nice. When's my next pick? Is it
Your next pick is going to be first or the second of the next round.
second of the next
All right.
round. Oh, how confident I am on the safety position falling.
Not
Maybe.
good.
I mean, I'm.
Well, it depends on how you draft for like the Eagles and stuff. I don't really have too many safety needy teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's true. There's Ryman, there's Booth, there's Davis,
gladly
there's Corral, there's Elam. Oh man, could keep throwing corner back talent at the wall, and hopefully something sticks.
It's up to you. What do you think happens?
What do
The
I
proverbial
think?
timer is
Who
already
cares
gone off.
who cares what I think happens? This is what I want. This is what I would do. Me.
Yeah. You don't know what you want.
Roger McCreary's there too. That's interesting. You know what? I actually think I'm. No, that might be. I don't care if it's early for him. I'm gonna go with Jalen Petrie, the guy who you know is gonna be a phenomenal slot, and I think he actually could be a good box safety as well.
Why not Jaquan?
Because I think I think Jalen Petrie just has a freaking nose for the football. The guy flies around. Yeah, I mean, they kind of serve the same role, but it's like I know Petrie's at least gonna be like a star slot. I think, opposed to Brisker, who's kind of like cemented as like maybe a box or a too high safety.
So for the Jets, I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna go Jaquan Brisker here. I do think that getting a legit versatile safety is box as a sub package linebacker for a team that could use a linebacker. So I dig it.
All right, the New York Giants. Ha. Not the Jets. All right, so the edge talent currently is
Loaded.
yeah. Kingsley and Agbari is interesting. I think I'm actually gonna go with Boyo Mafe.
Really?
That dude, he's gonna explode at the combine, but we already knew that. But I thought he had a stupid strong Senior Bowl.
Okay.
That was highlighted by the game. He had like 8 pressures and 2 sacks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go Boyo.
Boye. Okay, so with this
Chef
pick,
4AD.
I'm gonna be going DeMarvin Leal, edge for the Texans.
Okay.
You cannot go wrong with taking somebody with an extremely high ceiling at edge, and just take a shot on it. Might as well. Jets, though. This pick should either be probably a linebacker or a corner, in my eyes. Right tackle, you could go after someone like Bernard Ryman and test him out there, but I'm not vibing with it. I'm going to be going Kyler Gordon out of Washington here. I think he'd be a phenomenal hyper athlete. Yeah, I dig him.
The upside is definitely immense.
Yeah.
Oh, so Pickens isn't a bad spot here for the Bears, but
My boy Jahan.
I need size, dude. They're gonna be itty bitties. He's like what, 5'10"?
5'11".
I'm sure he's gonna measure out at 5'10" then. 5'10" and a half.
hope.
Let's meet in the middle.
Have hope.
I feel like they need size considering Darnell or Darryl. Was it Darnell? Darryl Mooney?
Darnell Mooney.
Is there other receiver there though? He's
Yeah.
pretty good stud.
Yeah.
We could play with the offense. No, we can't. There's no one on the interior class I want to take here, at least ahead of maybe a guy like Pickens. We could talk about, I guess you could talk about linebacker. It'd be a little interesting. Safety, corner. Actually, the corner talent's really good here.
It is.
It is exceptionally good. I think I'm going to go Kyrie
Woolen.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
This is a question for you?
Yeah, I'm just curious scheme-wise, since I know the Bears had the coaching change. I don't know who their DC is right now.
Yeah.
Alan Williams.
Well, Eberflus came over. I'm sure they can run a little.
Oh, gosh, that's right.
Yeah, they're going to run more zone than anything, but do you really care? Because isn't Johnson, he's more of a man coverage corner than anything, right?
Johnson?
That's Utah. Are corners Utah? I mean, Utah corners like more zone or man? I'm forgetting.
What Utah corner? Oh, Jalen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the dude, yeah, he was like a high risk, high reward type of guy.
I love him.
He was always jumping like underneath coverage, or getting toasted. But nah, dude's good. That's how Utah. That's how it went. He was like trying to be calculated, and then, well, sorry guys. Maybe Roger McCreary's not a bad option here.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I like the idea of putting McCreary in the slot. Oh wait, they have a banger slot already. What am I doing? Thomas, was it Thomas Graham?
Yeah, they do. Thomas Graham, yeah, he came out.
This is exceptionally tough. I think I might just go with a boring pick then. Beef up the interior. I'll go Jordan Davis.
Whoa, okay. Damn, son. Jordan Davis. Bears? Wow. I mean, I like it.
I mean, they're
it's
losing
fun.
Akeem Hicks, so it may not be sexy. There are a few corner options there. How confident I am they are scheme fits, I'm not exactly positive.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be going Matt Corral with this pick for the Broncos. I think that'd be a stud fit. Guy's an absolute beast.
All right. I got the Seattle Seahawks. I don't think Russ is going to be with the squad much longer, but in this scenario, he is. He is.
That's for next video.
Stay tuned. Yeah. Stay tuned. So safety would be a dope option. Because Lewis Cine right here would be the guy on my radar.
Really?
Pass rush is also an option.
Yeah.
But I got Cine higher on my board. Not much higher, though. Bernhard Ryman's still here, but I just don't think he fits.
Bernhard Ryman sucks. Yeah. Just kidding.
You know, I forgot Andrew Booth was still on the board.
No, he's not. I took him for the Bills.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm here looking, I was like, golly, dude, how did I not take him for the Bears?
Yeah.
Thank
Wait,
goodness,
who did you put for the Bills? Then?
No, I put that for the Bills. I was just like, I was looking at my other board.
I was like, hey, dude, what the hell?
Yeah. Honestly, they do need to get better at the corner position. They need to get better on the line. It's just wild for me. I think Ryman's going to find himself in the first round.
I don't think so.
I do. I think he's a lot more put together than people think.
Than me.
I don't think a lot of people are that high on him in the draft community. Well, to be fair, they typically see him as late first rounder. I think that's about fair.
Yeah. I think that he could go at number 29 to the Dolphins. Or 28 to the Packers.
Yeah, I'd be all right with him in the Dolphins. I think he could start now. I'm gonna go Lewis Cine. Just gonna go with that. I was thinking corner, but I didn't do it.
You're gonna get a strong safety to back up Jamal Adams.
That's just a bad contract they have,
Mr. Blitz Boy. Yeah,
I think Cine I think they're gonna go less, and I think we're gonna see a bit more two highs, whether that's with Adams or not. Adams they might be more versatile with. Maybe not. Maybe they don't want to be creative defensively. Who knows?
I like Lucine. But this next pick, do the right thing for this team. I will say what I'm thinking after the fact.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing for the team.
I like being told what to do. I'm
not gonna comment on that.
Let's see.
There's one guy who is not ranked within the second round.
Yeah,
on TDN
I'm gonna
board.
go Kyer Elam.
Oh, that was not the guy I was thinking of, but he still is phenomenal value. I love Kyer.
Yeah. I mean, you're not positive how like Ben St. Jude's gonna turn out. Quarterback depth's not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I was gonna say Leo Chenal, so you can have an actual Mike linebacker.
I was thinking about linebacker, but
yeah,
honestly, I think they would feel better just doing that in free agency, grabbing some guys that have been proven.
They could for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad.
All right, so this one has to be edge.
Yeah, please say Jahan. Do my boy justice. 78.5 grade. This guy's a stud.
No, you know what? I'm gonna do my boy justice. We're gonna go Kingsley and Agbari.
Oh, that's not a bad second choice.
That's not
I
bad.
like that. No, he's a good edge rusher.
Yes.
Oh, for the Browns, do I dare just double dip at wide receiver? Do I dare just do it? Traylon Burks.
It's not a bad option, you know. If you're really gonna give Baker, hey, we did all that we could for you, Baker.
Oh, but Perrion Winfrey is here. It's right now a battle between Perrion and Jahan. And this is what I would want to do. I want Jahan Dotson, man. I'm going back-to-back wide receivers. The interior defensive line class is pretty damn solid, and you're missing out on a stud. But this wide receiver class, I don't think many can do it like Jahan and Traylon Burks. So, yeah, I mean, I love it.
All right, you got the Ravens, my friend.
Oh, my gosh, you're right. So, this is going to be Perrion Winfrey, pass rushing monster out of Oklahoma. I mean, the guy's just phenomenal. He's also probably going to be, he could be a first rounder.
All right.
What you gonna do?
Let's see.
For the Vikings.
I mean, we could do receiver. Could grab. We got Pickens. My other receiver here. Jalen Tolbert be interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a bit further down, so I'd probably be trying to trade. Oh, Sky Moore too.
Sky Moore's a beast.
Yeah. There's Roger McCreary. I could just keep souping up the corner position.
Dude, so good.
And like honestly, get in some meat though. They're at receiver with Pickens. Is kind of alluring. There's a ton of edge guys here, but like
really, yeah, Mr. I can't see. I want to put Arnold at the end.
Oh, sorry, bud. You cut out.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I like Arnold Ebiketie too, but I don't know. I'm looking for. I don't know. This is an edge class where it's like, oh, maybe we could get something a little later.
Alex Wright.
Dude, I do love Alex Wright.
He's a beast. In my 7-round mock coming up, you guys can see where he goes to. And I probably would have never thought about it. Dude, Kenny Pickett's on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I know. It's perfect pick for you at 47 right now. So I'm going to go with George Pickens. I want a little more violence between Thielen and Jefferson.
I am not going to be going quarterback here because I do think Carson Wentz is better than Kenny Pickett.
No balls.
I have balls. My balls are intact, and they say that 27-7 is not a bad touchdown to interception rate. I say that he has a lot of growth to do. He took it pretty much an entire year off the year before. He's going to have a bounce back year. He has a much better situation now that they can actually draft wide receivers.
What about Carson Strong?
No.
Say what the people want to hear. Just say you won't draft Pickett because Carson Wentz has bigger hands.
That is also true. I just don't think that Kenny Pickett can. I mean, I think that he's going to be a lot more like the Phillip Rivers aspect, where he not actually do much more than carrying the team a little bit. Like, you kind of just bring them to victory rather than just like, hey, I'm going to win you the game.
Well, I mean, think about it. This is a dome, too. Playing 8 games at a dome. You don't have to worry about the weather.
You know who I won't have to worry about? Sky Moore getting open.
So you're saying, do you see him as just a slot?
I don't think he needs to be, but he can be.
Yeah. I think he could do both, like Deontay Johnson.
Oh, yeah. And that leaves the Chargers on the board, and they need help on the inside of the line, on the edge group, as well as in the... Roger McCreary's here. Do they go 2 small corners back-to-back years, ASJ and Roger McCreary? They could. But...
Yeah, is Chris Harris a free agent?
Yeah, he is. But also, Travis Jones is here and stopping the run. Like, there's a big drop-off after Travis Jones. I'm going to be going that route. I love Travis Jones to death, so we're going to go TJ.
So for the New Orleans Saints, this one's actually, I think, a little bit easy for me. It's insane that he's, in my opinion here, I'm going to go Bernhard Raimann.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, the Armstead replacement. Hopefully, God willing.
That's a phenomenal pick, because with this next pick...
Say it.
We're going to go Kenny Pickett out of Pittsburgh.
No,
this is what I would want to do.
No, you're screwing, right?
Oh, yeah. All the way. What do you want?
Wait, for the Dolphins, you would go Kenny Pickett?
Over Tua Tagovailoa? Yes. Gotta keep it spicy.
Oh, God.
What?
Dude.
What would you do? Before you put it in, what would you do? Make your argument. Make your case.
Make my case. All right, so let's see what's on the board here, since I wasn't prepared to be picking for my team.
Like, what? But see, this is why you listen to me.
I would consider Dylan Parham to come in play center over freaking Kenny Pickett at this point. Let's look at receiver. Listen, dude, you know what? I would take freaking Wan'Dale Robinson and Calvin Austin at this point over freaking Kenny Pickett for the Dolphins.
Damn.
Let's see.
Why?
You know, you might as well just draft Kenneth Walker at this point. Shoot, there's a ton of linebackers. We have like 1 linebacker on contract.
You convinced me, because it is actually hyper unrealistic. Drove out your head coach because of this. We'll go Christian Harris. We'll do it.
Oh, man.
Christian Harris.
Kenny.
To be fair, in my 7-round mock, I did go Christian Harris, I think, in the 2nd round. So I did not get pressured into doing something I didn't want to do.
Freaking wild, dude.
I just wanted to pull the trigger, man.
Nah. You could pull the trigger up here at 52.
That's true. I wanted to do Carson Strong to the Steelers if Kenny Pickett wasn't there.
You could do that too.
But you're back on the board.
Yeah.
You go Kenny to Philadelphia.
Yeah, I wanted to go back and look at the safeties left on the board, but it's not like,
Yeah, I don't think Kirby Joseph, as much as I love the guy, is worth it.
Yeah, I do have Nick Cross in this area too. Not in this area, but around a little higher. Yeah.
Like day 2 territory.
Yeah, like mid day 2. Which, I mean, we're kind of in the vicinity of. We could look at the receivers, honestly, again, at this point.
Who's going to be here?
Like Jalen Tolbert's not a bad vertical option to pair up with.
That's the only one in mind.
I would kind of hope size, but it's not like size is an option. For me, this is too early for Christian Watson.
Yeah.
Which means, you know what? I'm going Christian Watson. Give them size. He's got some vertical threat to him. He is vertical threat. He's got speed. He's got a little shimmy. I think he's actually he might not have a full route tree, but I think he's a pretty darn good route runner for the tree that he runs. Honestly, this pick would have either been probably Jalen Tolbert for me, but Christian Watson's like a full 3 inches taller and almost 15 pounds heavier.
I have a feeling if you erase my memory of us doing this and I did a mock, the dumbass let Kenny Pickett fall to 52.
I mean, dude, it's probably inevitable he goes in the first round. It's just it's such a letdown, though,
he doesn't bring much to the table that excites. I'll say that.
I think he could be I'm starting to agree with my initial opinion of Kenny Pickett at the beginning of the year, where I was like, I think it could be a high-end backup. And then just the hand size, because I think the hand size is legit. Like in the NFL modern era, I'm going to say this stat again. No quarterback has started a game with sub 9-inch hands aside from Michael Vick. And you're not going to tell me Kenny Pickett's Michael Vick. I think Kenny Pickett, he reads the field effectively. He's probably one of the few guys in here that could probably pass up the middle, no problem. But the high-end upside is not high. The floor is not that high either. Like, let's be honest, like, with what you're drafting here, if you're taking him in the first round, I think you're just kind of burning this pick. You're like, you know what? I don't mind just a top 15 quarterback. No, you should be drafting a guy you consider elite in the first round. With that said, we're in second.
The Patriots fans are going to come at you. So with the Raiders, I'm going to do the right thing for them. I'm going to go Tariq Woolen. They need a cornerback pretty badly, and the guy's a freak.
Yeah, dude.
So,
dude is. Roger McCreary's still on the board, man.
I'm going to take him for the Patriots. Honestly, it's best player available.
Get through the Raiders first.
Well, I already did. I did Tariq Woolen. I did Kenny Pickett for the Steelers.
Oh, you really did Kenny Pickett? Okay.
Yeah, I think in the second round is perfectly fine.
No, that's great value. I don't disagree. I thought we were still on the Steelers pick.
Oh, no. I went Kenny Pickett for the Steelers, Tariq Woolen for the Raiders.
That's good with, what's his face? McDaniel's coming to town.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be going Roger McCreary for the Patriots. The guy's a stud, and he should be a first-round pick if his arms were not little itty-bitties, and if Jahan Dotson didn't make him look like a child, he'd be much higher on my board.
Well, golly gee.
It's your turn.
Yeah, Arizona Cardinals. I think this is probably the pick where, running back's got to come off the board here. I think Kenneth Walker's going to test out well at the Combine. I really think he's like, him and Breece Hall for me are like the consensus 1 and 2. I don't think, I love Dameon Pierce, but I don't think, they come real close to those guys.
Okay.
Dallas.
You going K?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
The Dallas Cowboys. I think I kind of want to fancy the offensive line here.
I would too.
Yeah, I do like Sean. I like Sean Ryan, but there's actually a guy that I kind of like more. I mean, dude, Edge is also kind of sick here. There's a lot of good edge players that come in immediately.
I love my boy Sean Ryan.
And you know what? Hold up. Linebacker, there's a ton of good linebackers still here on the board.
There definitely is. Because you selected them for the Washington Commanders.
Dallas was like a below average run stuffing team. So I was stuck between Muma and Chenal, but Chenal is definitely the better run stuffer.
Yeah.
You might not be able to trust him as much in coverage, but I think that's fine.
You going Leo?
I'm going Leo.
Leo Chenal. Well, yeah. I love Leo Chenal. He's my solidified linebacker 4. But
I think he
the
was mine
Bills,
too.
Yeah, no, he's a beast. With the Bills, I mean, man, wide receiver, I would definitely.
You want to repeat that?
Oh, I cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying I might go Jalen Tolbert here. He'd be a fun option, but I want to actually build the offensive line a little bit. I don't trust Fedarian Mathis enough, so I'm going to be going Sean Ryan here out of UCLA. I think his ability to step in at tackle in case of injury also adds a lot of value.
Yeah. That's good. Atlanta Falcons.
You're on a 4 run, my friend. Flip.
That's what I love to see.
Yep.
The offensive line. I'm just not in love with the offensive line talent. Let's be real. You know what, though? There is one pick I don't mind here, offensive line-wise.
What's that?
It's not sexy. Abraham Lucas, potentially. I'm thinking about replacing McGarry, whoever the hell.
Yeah, Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb Bus McGarry. There we go. I still believe in trying to build the defense, though. receiver, but receivers kind of flew off the board.
Yep.
I mean, David Bell's. It's not like David Bell's a good wide receiver too, but who's the wide receiver one? You know, not
That's
like
true.
you're gonna find a wide receiver one in round 2.
Jalen Tolbert.
You can't. Yeah, Tolbert. Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
But even then, it's kind of like potentially. Oh, Bud Ruckers. But and then linebacker is kind of there too, because both Jones and Aluakun is are free agents. So there's that. I think I gotta stay true to my board.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm thinking of Muma, man. I'm really thinking of Muma. I'm gonna take Muma.
Damn. I would have taken Brees Hall, personally. But I do know Foye Sade Aluakon is probably not gonna want to come back and probably want to money in a round. So.
Yeah, and I really think they're just gonna let Jones go.
What? Really?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. Man.
All right, Green Bay Packers. We got the Packers on the clock. Linebacker. This would actually have been a good place for Muma as well.
Yeah.
It's a real shame he's off the board, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think there's again, for me, it's 50-50. Aaron Rodgers stays or leaves. I think they franchise tag Adams. Which I still think they could go receiver. And honestly, you know what? With MVS going, Jalen Tolbert's kind of enticing here. I think I'm going to go with Tolbert.
Well. Yeah, it fits as well.
And
I like that.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It would be nice if the interior class was a little better at this juncture. Because, you are staring down guys like Logan Hall and Fedarian Mathis.
Alex Wright.
Who?
Alex Wright.
Oh, what? You're gonna pair him up, put him in the rotation with
Is it Will
Tryon
Golston
and Barrett, and possibly
You don't want to
JPP.
put him in bed? You don't want to kick him in a little bit?
I know he's got the
270.
size, but I think you're not taking advantage of what he can do. I think he's got legit. I think he's gonna test out well. Actually, I gotta check something. Is he going to the combine, dude? Is this guy even gonna rise?
No way. There's no way he's not going to the combine. We have 2 guys on the board. So while you look it up, I have Arnold Ebiketie and Myjai Sanders as first round quality edge rushers.
Oh, thank God, he's going.
Really? Okay, good. Drake Jackson a second. We have a bunch of edge rushers on the board that we have a bunch of players on the board that have first round grades.
That's what happens when the edge class is this deep. You think you could get it later, and it gets pushed off.
And it does happen.
It has happened. Then even the corner class at this point, it's not like, because
I almost.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking at Martin Emerson, but I don't. He's not exactly what they go for with corners.
Yeah.
They kind of look for more athletic freaks. He's not going to test out that way.
Yeah. You going to go RB here?
No, I think they're going to stick to the tried and true and just sign some low-cost free agent.
Yeah.
Could do Carson Strong. I could get everyone to hate me. I don't think I want to do that, right? Though. I mean,
why would someone hate you for going Carson Strong?
I mean, then it's like you got a battle there between 2 very unproven guys that aren't exactly mobile in the pocket.
I don't think they had someone who was mobile in the pocket for the past 2. And they won a Super Bowl, so
that's
they have a proven. Granted, that one person isn't just a guy, it's the GOAT, but
they are losing Ryan Jensen, but I really think Robert, was it Haney?
Hainsey. Yeah, he can play every position.
He can play every position. But I kind of like the idea of Dylan Parham here. I'll do Dylan Parham. It's not sexy, but
Okay.
I
You
think,
gonna do it?
yeah, I think having Hainsey as that, he didn't really even see time when there was injuries on the line this year. So I'm gonna go Dylan Parham, man. I'm gonna put center.
Speaking of the Niners, it feels like their second round pick last year. That Notre Dame guard, Aaron Banks. It just feels like
Nah, dude. Aaron Banks was like a day 3 guy. Parham's day 2.
You literally told me you thought he was UDFA
Until he came in freaking weighing 30 pounds more.
You realize you can't put on 30 pounds of muscle in the period of...
And still looked good. Didn't look like he was like... He didn't look overwhelmed. I'd say that. He did not look overwhelmed at all at the Senior Bowl. I came away impressed.
Okay. Damn, from UDFA to second round pick.
I didn't say UDFA. I said day 3. Initially. I had like a...
Behind closed doors, we talked about UDFA, but that's more of a my quote than anything else. I was not a big fan.
Gosh.
Do the right thing for the Niners, man.
You're not going to like it.
What am I not going to like?
You're not going to like it. You say do the right thing, and
then I will have a problem with it. Yeah, you already know
I have
it.
something I like.
Who do you like?
Oh, you know what? No, you're right. Martin Emerson.
Yes.
I was
Who were you
thinking Marcus Jones.
It's not bad.
That's not bad either. It's a bit early for him, just considering the size limitations, but
I will say, for the Chiefs, I kind of feel bad about not going edge in the first because I get Marcus corner / safety now. But
I mean, dude, you kind of have your pick of edge, if we're being honest.
I'm like, dude, it's Arnold Ebiketie or Myjai Sanders. I'm gonna go Myjai. I think he fits a little bit better than Arnold, but again, honestly, you can't go wrong.
He came in so lean.
Yeah, but he's
242. He is good. He is good.
He was 242. Waiting. Well, Arnold Ebiketie is 250, so it's not like, whoa.
Yeah, and the upside's definitely with Sanders.
Yeah, Sanders is ridiculous. But number 53 for the Bengals, I already went interior offensive line. So who do we get? Zion Johnson? Are we doing what we want, or like we are, right?
Yeah, it's what we want.
Oh, shoot. I'm between Faylele and Abraham Lucas. Do I take the guy with extreme upside, or do I go for somebody who I know could step in day one and prove himself?
I would say come and step day one, because Ryan Reef, he isn't necessarily guaranteed to come back.
I'm actually at Nicholas Petit-Ferrer. I forgot he's on the board.
He's on the board too. Yeah, and I mean he has positional versatility.
Yeah, well, the thing I like about Petit-Ferrer is, granted, he has some reps that look absolutely terrible. So when people were putting him in like the mid, I remember this guy got a 7.7 grade against like Michigan or something like that. Like, he did bad. He has some terrible games on tape.
Arnold Ebiketie included.
Yeah, against Penn State, against Michigan, and I think against Nebraska. Regardless, when you look at his reps over the entire season, you see that this guy has some games, some periods of time where he looks like a top 10 pick. So at this point, at the end of the second round, I'm going to take a shot on him potentially developing into that high-end player, because that very well might prove to be the best thing possible for the team. But at number 64, we have already gotten Nakobe Dean. We've already gotten Matt Corral. Now I'm down to Arnold Ebiketie and Marcus Jones, because I think Marcus Jones would be a stud in this.
Yeah, with Brian or Bryce Callahan
moving up. And
you get a really good return man as well. Yeah.
And you know what? I love Arnold Ebiketie. He's a first rounder to me. But there is a bad man. A bad man in Marcus Jones. I'm going to be doing that to end off the draft.
Yeah, and honestly, with Ebiketie, I think the turnoff for most teams with him is going to be his lack of explosiveness. And
he's also older, in like a 1 year in the Big Ten.
Yeah, we got 1 year in the Big Ten, but he was kind of proven at Temple. Like, they didn't play him a lot, but whenever he was on the field, he was money.
So that's it.
Any final thoughts, dude? How do you think this went down?
I mean, like, you throw curveballs in there with Dylan Parham and stuff, and obviously, I thought, like, I tried to go with Kenny Pickett to the Dolphins just because I'm the best player available, and it's a second round pick. even if he doesn't work out, it's still good value. But again, Christian Harris is a stud. I can't complain about it. You know, for the most part, honestly, I could see this panning out this way. People aren't going to see it. But when you look at the reasons why guys fell, it makes sense.
Yeah, like Bernhard Raimann, man, going at 49, dude, just seems like such a a lot of it's weird. It's weird. You look back and it's like, gosh, this seems so far fetched, but it's like it's not really, you know. It really isn't.
Well, I guess it wasn't weird for me because I've actually made that pick quite a few.
Oh, really?
But, yeah, I mean, I just don't think he's that good. I don't. I think that people are definitely going to overhype him. I just don't know if it's the NFL community, like the NFL itself, or the actual NFL draft, like teams, that will overhype. So that's where it's going to be like, is the hype warranted from PFF acknowledged by the front offices, or are they going to do what they did with JJ Arcega-Whiteside and say, screw you, this guy's going to fall to the second?
This is, I will say, this was very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you, Alex, for joining me with a very interesting mock draft on both our parts. I'm sure there's lots of picks that are going to be ridiculed, hated, despised, and this is just to look at different possibilities. We're not going to be, this isn't going to be 100% accurate. There's going to be a ton of trades, but it's to really highlight players that aren't really getting, like, necessarily might not be getting some shine. Like Marcus Jones kind of feels like a guy like that. But yeah, no, like the vast possibilities that could happen in a mock. It's, as we have seen, wild. But that's it for the video. Go ahead, do the YouTube thing. Go show Alex's channel some love, and I'll leave your link to your channel in the comment section below. That's the word I was looking for. But
I was like, what are you doing?
But until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.